2019 NASCAR Whelen Euro Series gets underway with the NASCAR Grand Prix of Spain in Valencia on the 14th and 15th of April. Last year, fans flocked in their thousands to soak up the sun and see some pure racing, some NASCAR racing. Who's going to claim the first wins of the year? Who is going to stand on the top of the podium? Back to the NASCAR Grand Prix of Spain here at Circuit Ricardo Turbo, just outside of Valencia. Year on year, the crowds keep flocking in, and this year is no exception. The Elite 2 competitors will be heading out onto circuit very shortly for their second race of the weekend. The way that it works, if you remember, is that Elite 1 is for the professional drivers, Elite 2 is for the young and the amateur drivers. In yesterday's race, it was the number 50 Hendricks Motorsport Ford of Giorgio Maggi that came through to claim the win, his first ever win in the NASCAR Whelen Euro Series. What might he be able to do in this one? Again, it's a 15-lap race around this 4-kilometre circuit, but the fastest lap times from yesterday dictate the grid for today, so it's the number 48 Ford of the American Myatt Snider that sits there on pole position. Remember, he made contact with his fellow countryman Andre Castro in yesterday's race, and Andre Castro lines up alongside him on the outside of the front row of the grid, with Giorgio Maggi and Florian Venturi on row number 2. Safety car about to peel its way right into the pit lane. This 15-lap race around the Circuit Ricardo Turbo here at Valencia will bring the curtain down for at least the Elite 2 drivers this weekend. Red lights are on the gantry, and as they are about to flash the green any second now, there we go green, we're away and racing here at Circuit Ricardo Turbo. A good start by the look of things for Myatt Snider, who's going to lead the charge up towards Aspar, the first corner. Nicola Risitano heading over towards the left-hand side of the circuit to try and find a little bit of room, but Myatt Snider is going to lead as they head round through Aspar, the first corner. It looks as though it is Andre Castro there in second place, bumping and boring further back as Justin Coots bounces off the side of Max Lancer. Scott Jeffs gets turned around. There's damage to the front of the yellow Cal machine. That's Sam Taheri, and also number 2 involved. That's going to bring out the safety car. They're going to have to clear up the mess, and then we can get the race back underway. So safety car out, race back underway. Another fantastic start at the restart this time through from Myatt Snider. He's going to lead the race, but Nicola Risitano through and up into second place. Andre Castro, the race leader for a long chunk of yesterday's race, down into third place and under attack from Florian Venturi. They carve their way out through turn number 4. Giorgio Maggi, yesterday's race winner, under attack from Vittorio Gorelli at the wheel of the number 9. The two of them run side by side up towards turn number 6, Angel Nieto. And now Gorelli needs to close the door on Bert Longines. No, Bert's through. The number 11, the PK Car Sport Chevy, squeezes its way through and ahead of the number 9 Ford there. A great move by the Belgian. And now a move for Andre Castro, looking to try and squeeze his way through into second place on Nicola Risitano. A little bit of contact between the pair of them, just the lightest of touches, briefly unsettled Nicola Risitano's number 8 car, but he is still in second place and now attacking for the lead as they head round through the daunting turn number 12. The very fast right-hander, he is through to take up the lead of the race, and Myatt Snider all of a sudden doesn't quite have the car underneath him he had in the early stages, and he's under attack from Florian Venturi by the look of things. Risitano still leads. Myatt Snider, the number 48 Ford, now starting to come back at him again to see whether he can reassert himself in the lead of the race. A spin for Bert Longines. That's coming out of turn number 8. Martin Dubeck having to decide which way to go, but with the car stranded, out comes the safety car. We clear the circuit and get the race back underway once more. It's a good restart from Risitano again this time through. He has never won a race in the NASCAR Whelen Euro Series, and neither have the two drivers behind. They're making their debuts this weekend. The red and the yellow car is Myatt Snider. The grey and the black with the day-glow flashes is Andre Castro. The two Americans trying to hunt down the Italian. Vittorio Gorelli in 4th place, but his hands are rather full with yesterday's race winner Giorgio Maggi. And as they now start to head down in towards the final few twists and turns, has Nicola Risitano done enough here? Andre Castro looking to try and squeeze his way past his fellow countryman Myatt Snider. They made contact in the final corner yesterday. They are side by side heading round that corner this time through, and Vittorio Gorelli sees an opportunity here to squeeze his way through. Can the number 9 make it up towards turn number 11? It all looks very tight indeed, and there's contact. Myatt Snyder and Vittorio Gorelli get together. That compromises yesterday's race winner as well, Giorgio Maggi, so he's now dropping down through the order and has lost a couple of places by the look of things, but two damaged cars trying to limp their way towards the checkered flag. Gorelli and Myatt Snyder, you can see the bonnet and the front of that has just been affected by that contact, but Nicola Risitano is on here for potentially his first ever race victory in the NASCAR Whelen Euro Series. Andre Castro is having a go, but isn't going to have the legs on the run to the line, so it will be Nicola Risitano that comes through to claim the win in the second of the Elite 2 races of the weekend. Andre Castro coming through to finish in second place, and a solid weekend for Vittorio Gorelli, who came through to complete the top 3. So Nicola Risitano enjoys the celebrations down at turn number 1. Let's hear from the winner.
I start in 5th position, I arrive first, what more? I'm very happy. This victory is for my wife and for my sons that arrive in August, and this is for you, Adriele Lucas.
Well, what a day for the very likeable 30-year-old Italian at the wheel of his Racers Motorsport Ford Mustang. He claims his first ever race victory, stands on top of the podium, and, well, that champagne that he's about to spray is going to taste very, very sweet indeed. In the Legend Trophy, it was the number 78 car of Jerry DeVert that took the victory. In the Rookie Cup, it was number 24, Andre Castro. And in the Lady Trophy, once more, it was Arianna Casoli. Circuit Ricardo Tormo has been a regular venue on the NASCAR Whelen Euro Series calendar since 2012, but has held the first rounds of the championship every year since 2014, and there's more and more going on off-circuit each year to keep everybody entertained. Let's hear from one of the officials from the track.
Well, I'm very happy with the 19th edition because obviously this event is growing. You can see all the public coming to the event. We try always to add new things to the event. We have the road safety school, all the inflatable places for the children. We have food trucks, of course, with hamburgers and hot dogs, etc. So this is working very well. And let's say the American way of life works also here in Valencia. And I have to say, because it's a common commentary with the children, those NASCAR cars are like in the film Cars, so they really like it, and it's the perfect event for the families.
So Elite 1 Round 2, it's their second race of the weekend and the final race this weekend in Valencia for the NASCAR Whelen Euro Series. The fans heading on to the grid to get up close to the drivers, and that will include yesterday's race winner, the number 48 Ford, claiming the win in the hands of Ander Villarino, the 3 times former champion. Again, the race will be held over 18 laps around this 14-corner, 4-kilometre circuit. As for pole position, well, Ander Villarino set the fastest lap in yesterday's race, so he will start from pole position. Alongside him is Alan Day. In row 2 of the grid is Stinis Longin and Nicola Rocca. So this 18-lap race is about to go green. The safety car is about to peel its way into the pit lane. The red lights are on the gantry, and when the green flag flies, we'll get the final race of the weekend underway. There we go, green flag. A good start from Ander Villarino by the look of things as they charge their way up towards the first corner. We're right on board with Mauro Trioni. There's contact. He's into the barriers, and a big accident for Ellen Law by the look of things. Henry Tuamala also involved, but Ellen Law's car speared to the left and speared to the right and took a couple of big impacts along the way. The race still continues for the moment, but the safety car is surely going to have to come out by the look of things. Contact further back. Gianmarco Ercoli, I think, just got into the back of Alexander Graf there and spun him round. Romain Iniesta avoided the contact, but Ulysse Delso, number 36, has got caught up as well. So safety car out there, cars needing to be cleared away. We get the race back underway, and it's a good start from Ander Villarino again by the look of things. Alan Day trying to brave it out around the outside at turn number 1. Villarino will lead, and now Alan Day has left the door open for Stinis Longin to try and muscle his way through. Yeah, Longin is up into second, Alan Day down into third. Loris Hasemans is there in 4th place, but going side by side on the way out of the corner by the look of things. Villarino leading the race. Alan Day under pressure here. Looks as though Loris Hasemans has got the jump on him here and is going to just about, I think, have the legs to move up into 3rd place by the time they get up towards the very fast Aspar, the left-hander from there, is up towards the heavy braking area for the next left-hander, which is Doohan. Well, Ander Villarino Villarino said after yesterday's race he had worked his tyres hard and thought he might not have the car underneath him, but for the moment he certainly has. And Alan Day has returned the favour to Loris Hasemans to go back into third place once more. So the Israeli, the double former champion, the reigning champion, back up into the podium places. Further down through the order, Bobby Labonte's sticking his elbows out at the wheel of the number 70 car, and 3 wide actually by the look of things. Bobby Labonte 3 wide, and there's contact there. Francisco Cini pitched in to a spin. Didn't quite see exactly what happened, but his car's facing the wrong way and is going to drop down through the order as the cars are now, I think, in the warm conditions, just handling that a little bit differently to they were yesterday. Alan Day seems to be struggling and has made a small mistake there. Loris Hasemans is going to absolutely capitalise on that, and also the number 24 is trying to get through, which is Nicola Rocca, but the door was closed. No room for the Italian at the wheel of that 24 car to gain the place. Max Lancer up the inside of Ant Water-Nielsen, closing in on Ulysse Delso, who he makes contact with. So Ulysse Delso, last year's Elite 2 champion with problems. Max Lancer with damage, without question. Yeah, lots of to the front of his car. That is going to surely affect his handling and might actually mean that he has to come into the pit lane to get some of that bodywork ripped off. But no such worries for Ander Villarino. Back to the championship after a couple of years away. Claimed a race victory yesterday. He is already the most successful driver in the NASCAR Whelen Euro Series. 21 wins under his belt. Well, we can now add another one to that. Here comes win number 22 in his 6th win here at Circuit Ricardo Tormo in Valencia, doing the double at his home NASCAR Grand Prix. From Stinis Longines in 2nd place, Loris Hasemans in 3rd, and Alan Day finishing off the podium in 4th position. Huge delight for our race winner. An absolute elation, I would imagine, for Racing Engineering, the team running his car, who are new to the NASCAR Whelen Euro Series. And for Villarino, it's been 2 race wins, a pole position and a fastest lap. Surely that is the best possible return to the championship. The win in the Junior Trophy went the way of the number 50 car of Loris Hasemans. And in the Challenger Trophy, it was Dario Carzo that came out on top.
Good morning and welcome to Autodromo di Franciacorta.
Welcome to round 6 of the 2000.
Welcome to Circuit Zolder for the final round.
The lights go out, the green flag flies.
It's all very tight up towards turn 1. Oh, it's close and there's contact. They're side by side.
When the checkered flag falls and the race is done, there's always time for celebrations.